everyone. Welcome to our episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling right here on SRB TV. I'm Kristen, and always joined by Mo Brothers.
Hello.
And 1/3 of the Trios Kristen Jeopardy champions, the king of anime, Nick Slade. Why did I say that? Well, you just guys stay tuned as I will be posting up my birthday stream shortly, and you'll get to see exactly why I give him those accolades today. But on today's episode, of course, we are looking at Royal Rumble 2023 predictions. So some interesting stuff has happened in WWE. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's this thing called Vince being an asshole. No, wait, we already knew that already.
I wasn't aware.
No, I could have sworn, yeah, Vince being an asshole. Yeah, I believe that's a thing. But that doesn't matter here. I don't want to talk about that stupid wrestling news because as of right now, he does not factor into this. So we're gonna get started right now. We're gonna go over first thing we're gonna go over are the non-Rumble matches, and then we're gonna dive into the heavy hitter Rumble matches. Because surprisingly enough, Royal Rumble isn't exactly just about the Royal Rumble matches. Oh, Royal Rumble matches. Yeah, that's right.
No, it's about that good old MtnDew.
Oh, we'll get to that shortly. As our first match of discussion, we will be talking about for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair defending against Alexa Bliss. Now, of course, this started a while ago. As slowly, bit by bit, after Bray Wyatt's return, Alexa has been encountering Wyatt, the Wyatt emblem, the Wyatt 6 emblem, all over the place, and she's been like just ignoring it, having little headaches here and there. But ever since she won a number one contenders match to face Bianca, it's become a lot more relevant. Doing cheap shots to Bianca. Nearly doing a Sister Abigail on her once. Oh, and hitting her over the head with a flower vase. Do you guys say vase or vase?
Vase.
Depends on who I'm trying to impress.
Okay, vase. With a lily doll in the background, and
this is Voss.
And yeah, Alexa says, Uncle Howdy, Bray Wyatt, whoever wants to call himself, is not in control. She's in control. Uncle Howdy has popped up a couple times in Alexa's vicinity, and it's even caused chance meeting with her into the concrete floor when he showed up again to interfere
in the concrete floor.
Yeah, chance meeting with her before when Bianca was going to put Alexa through some chairs. And now we're here. Raw 30th didn't really give us much. Just another Alexa says she's gonna be her promo, and that's really it. Oh, who you guys got? Because I'm entirely honestly not sure on this one. Because I feel like this one could go either way. Bianca, I feel like they're gonna have Bianca earliest gonna lose at WrestleMania. Because this has been her best reign yet as champion. There's been a couple.
Two.
Yeah, there's been a couple, haven't been terrific, but, the train's rolling on her, and I feel like it's getting close to that stop. So, I guess I could say Bianca. Yeah, I'll go with Bianca retaining. As to whether or not Uncle Howdy will interfere, I'm not sure about that. I feel like if he does interfere, Alexa will win. But if it's not enough, I feel like Bianca will retain, and Alexa continues her own story towards, I guess, rejoining Wyatt. What do you guys think?
Bianca has held it since last year's WrestleMania. So honestly, they could have her hold it for a year. But if you're gonna really kick off Alexa Bliss being a threat again, especially if she's going back to her Wyatt family gimmick, or Funhouse gimmick, I say give her the belt. Why not?
So okay, Alexa. Okay. Mo?
I think Bianca's going to retain. I don't think that. I feel like for Alexa's thing right now, it's not a matter of her getting the belt at this moment. And the last thing that I want to see is Bianca lose to some more bullshit. Like in terms of losing her title. I don't seeing her lose to Becky Lynch in like sub-minute during SummerSlam, that was not a good end to that title reign. So I'd rather not have, you know, somehow blackout lights. There's like pools of black blood everywhere, and then Bianca gets pinned in the middle of the ring or something like that because she can't control her legs because she's now possessed by the doll or so. I don't know. I'd rather keep that goofy bullshit outside of the title picture.
You mean you don't want to see black ooze coming out of Alexa Bliss's head again?
Not unless she is standing on top of a giant Jack in a Box. Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was a Jack in the Box.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, I mean,
Still mad about that.
Feel like it's going to come down to, because I feel like Uncle Howdy is going to show up, but the question is it going to cost Bianca or is it going to cost Alexa is the ultimate question. But for now, I'm going to stick with my gut and say, I'm going to say Bianca retains.
Bianca's probably going to retain. It's just, you got to do it in a way without hurting Alexa's current momentum.
So up next, a feud going on for the last 4 months now. Feels like it's been longer, but sponsored by MtnDew, we are getting the pitch black match versus Bray Wyatt taking on LA Knight. Now, of course, this started about a couple weeks after Wyatt returned after his amazing debut at Extreme Rules last year. And since then, he interfered once with LA Knight's stuff, and then since then has attacked him a few times. Bray Wyatt pleads the fifth. He says it's not him, it's Uncle Howdy. Then we got the Uncle Howdy stuff. Then we got Uncle Howdy kidnapping LA Knight. Then we got more Bray Wyatt pleading the fifth. And on Raw 30th was kind of fun. Basically, LA Knight came out on Raw to say he's not afraid of whatever Bray Wyatt brings and to bring any legend out. Undertaker came out. American Badass Undertaker came out. Took forever to get through the entrance with that motorcycle. Took forever to leave with the motorcycle.
Keep rolling.
See, I saw that clip, and I would have loved that they had gone with Limp Bizkit.
I know, me too, man. It's
keep rolling.
LA tried to convince Taker to they were good. They both agree with what the condition of the locker room is and stuff like that. And he's not like those guys. And then as LA Knight was leaving, Bray Wyatt shows up. LA Knight backs back into the ring. Undertaker is about to choke slam LA Knight. But then what's interesting is that he gives LA Knight to Bray, who refused to do his sister Abigail on him. And they have a nice stare down, and then Undertaker whispers something to Wyatt, which, according to recent reports, apparently Taker's always been high on Bray Wyatt. So,
honestly, if anyone should have ended the streak, it should have been Wyatt.
Yeah, sure. But with that being said, okay, I don't know what a pitch black match is. If this is anything, if this is anything like what a Nigerian drum match is, it's just probably just gonna be a glorified street fight. It's gonna be a glorified street fight match. I feel like it's gonna be a light purple hue instead of red, and they're gonna constitute as a pitch black match. So that technically is the color of MtnDew pitch black. It's MtnDew great. It's great flavor MtnDew. So I mean, maybe it'll be a purple light, which would be annoying either way.
Why is it called pitch black? It was purple.
I don't think you're thinking about this thoroughly enough, Christian. What it's going to constitute is, first of all, pitch black. There's not going to be any lights going on. The only way that the audience is going to see anything is through the night vision goggles that are going to be under every seat in the arena. There's all the cameras are going to be set up with night vision.
But they had the money for that.
Hey, don't worry about that.
I don't
They
think
just
they
have
got
to
that.
shuffle some things around.
Mo, I don't think they got that big dick money.
Okay, if this
No,
was
wait,
a
no, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. I don't think they got that big dickle money, Mo.
Big dickle.
So
spicy
that
pickle.
with that being said, yeah, I see Bray Wyatt winning. I feel like we could get a Uncle Howdy reveal. Like, it's more than likely Bo Dallas. We could get an Uncle Howdy Bo Dallas reveal in this match, but yeah, I can see. I can see Bray Wyatt winning. This is his first on-air match since returning. He's had to have live show matches. He broke his finger at his MSG show match against Jinder. But he's fine. That was a while ago.
Don't hinder the gender.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna go Bray Wyatt. Yeah, it's his return match. I'll be stupid.
Yeah.
I'll be WrestleMania 34 stupid not to.
Yeah. I have look. I don't mind them holding off on Bray Wyatt's first match back. People are like very impatient nowadays. Like, oh, when's he gonna do something? It's like people could always say if you want long-term storytelling, but then you don't want it when it happens. But really, come on, his first match is gonna be a sponsor match, and Mountain Dew. How does that work in the storyline? The answer is it doesn't.
Mountain Dew is pretty extreme and terrifying if you drink it in copious amounts. So Bray Wyatt, pretty extreme, right? And there probably led to some health problems, right? Bray Wyatt leads to health problems to all of his opponents.
No, so I think here's what I think. It's like the loser of the match has to chug an entire gallon of pitch black Mountain Dew.
No, I rather just get
in one go.
No, I rather just drink some Red Bull and be done with it. So
but
okay.
Yeah, ignoring the fact that it's a sponsor match, hopefully it's still good, and Bray Wyatt can really start on what they're actually planning for him because now it's WrestleMania season. You can start doing stuff with him, and I think it's probably not going to happen, but it'd be pretty damn cool. Mm-hmm. Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. Undertaker actually has his last match in a ring.
We'll see about that. I know we should be also speculating WrestleMania stuff right now, like with
because we're gonna get sidetracked.
I know. That's why I'm saving most of the WrestleMania talk for the Royal Rumble match discussions. Mo, do you agree with Nick about who's gonna win?
Well, yes,
I do, but it's my main thing is wondering how many times they can either show Mountain Dew logo, say Mountain Dew pitch black, or
we're gonna count it.
I mean, probably.
So are we all gonna get some pitch black Mountain Dew and take a drink every time they say pitch black Mountain Dew?
No, fuck that.
I'm sorry, are you sponsored by Mountain Dew? Because
not yet, but I'm open. I'll take that sponsor money.
Question, do you guys think they'll have those unopened Mountain Dew bottles like they always do every time they're sponsored by Mountain Dew?
It's unopened, so they didn't drink it at all.
I think someone's gonna drink a little, but also it's soda, so it's carbonation. They have to talk a lot. Why would they drink a bunch of soda and then get all gassy?
Yeah.
Good point. So in our next match for the Uwu Championship is Kevin Owens taking on the reigning, defending, undisputed Uwu champion, Roman Reigns.
Kristen, you gotta say it right. Kevin Owens.
Okay, so this is fun. This is so fun fact time. This is the third time Kevin Owens has fought Roman Reigns for a championship at the
Royal Rumble.
The first time was the shark cage match, which Chris Jericho hung above in the shark cage. The second time was still has one of my favorite Royal Rumble moments, which was the 2021 the 2021 Royal Rumble, which had Kevin Owens get hit with a fucking golf cart.
Oh, I thought you were going to mention the fact the referee forgot how to count.
No. That's my least favorite moment. My most favorite moment is Kevin Owens getting hit with a golf cart and getting up like a badass.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it is technically 1-1, I believe, between the two competitors
At
in
the
Royal
Rumble, yeah.
for Royal Rumble championship matches between these two competitors.
Mhm.
Okay, with that being said, story-wise, yeah, basically the root of this is basically Triple H taking over, turning Kevin Owens into a good tweener again. And that's the story. And basically, Sami Zayn involvement brought that up. And thanks to all the shenanigans going on between Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Fight Forever, and the Bloodline, Kevin Owens was able to trick Roman Reigns in a moment of fury to give him a championship match at the Royal Rumble. And so here we are. And on Raw 30th, Kevin Owens promises that he's going to give everything he's got to win, to take the championship off of Roman Reigns. Now with Sami Zayn stuff, God damn it, I wish you guys, I know you guys don't watch Raw, but I wish you guys watch certain segments if I bring them up. Like the trial of Sami Zayn I'm recording this on Tuesday, the day after Raw 30th, but
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it?
I watched the clip online.
You did watch it? Cool. So you saw it, and you know it was good. It was some good stuff. And like
there were parts that were pretty cheesy.
Yes, it was. Like Paul Heyman going, see, right there, and it's just a slow-mo of him accidentally shoulder checking Roman. It's like,
hello.
What? Oh, and then it's 49ers quarterback, and they were in Philadelphia, so he made a Brock Purdy joke. So that was beautiful. What was this? Oh yeah. Basically, Roman Reigns is giving Sami Zayn. He found Sami Zayn not guilty, thanks to Jey Uso defending him, and he says he has one more chance, and he has one final test at the Royal Rumble, and nobody knows exactly what it is. There's a lot of speculation. I'm going to go with the speculation leaning more towards this match. We'll talk about the other half of the speculation when we get to the men's Rumble match. The first half of the speculation is that it's the final test is ensuring Roman wins his championship match against KO. So, with that being said, I feel like we all know who's going to win. But I also want to hear you. Say who you think's going to win, but I also want to hear you guys suggest what could Sami Zayn's possible final test be in the likelihood that it's involved with that match. So I'm going to go Roman Reigns. Obviously, I feel like Roman's losing at Mania. No shit. I would say Sami almost costs Roman. He doesn't cost Kevin. He's trying to cost KO, but accidentally costs Roman. That leads into what the reports are for Elimination Chamber match, eventually the Elimination Chamber match as well. The eventual WrestleMania match as well. So I'm going to say Roman with what I just said, speculating. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I do think Roman's going to win. And they got to really start the ball rolling with the Sami storyline leading into Mania. So this could be where Sami screws up and they eventually turn on him. So yeah, I agree. That's probably the way it's going to go.
Okay. Well,
I don't think Sami Zayn's going to make an appearance in this match.
okay.
But I think I do think Roman Reigns is going to win, but I don't think the task for Sami is doing another act of betrayal or getting Kevin on his side to then only blindside him yet again. I think he has to participate in the Royal Rumble and get to the end so he can lay down and there's no actual challenger for WrestleMania in that sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll talk more about it when we get to the men's rumble. Because up next is the women's 30. Well, it's the 30-woman Royal Rumble match, of course. As every year, I kind of feel like they always feel a bit short on women for this. So a lot of this, a big chunk of this is going to be legends and NXT call-ups, but should be fun. As obvious as it is, it wasn't good last year. It's probably the more enjoyable of the 2 Rumble matches we got last year. That's not saying much. There's a couple possibilities. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys your winner, and then I'm gonna ask you guys which surprise Rumble entrant you want, and which surprise Rumble entrant will be the least surprising. Okay, so with that being said, I'm picking Rhea Ripley. Ever since, I don't know, she's one of the bigger names that doesn't have a title right now. Like Bianca's a big name, Charlotte's a big name. Rhea's still a big name thanks to her stuff with Dominic Mysterio and the Judgment Day. She has set the bar really high for herself, and I feel like this is the opportunity to cash in on her. Plus, let's not forget she was supposed to have a championship match with Bianca this past summer, but that got delayed because of injury. That got canned because of injury.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the report is it's gonna be, what was it, Rhea Ronda for some fucking reason. That's the rumor report right now, is it's Rhea Ronda at Mania. For Mania.
Charlotte's gonna lose the belt back to Ronda, is that what you're saying?
I don't know. That's the report, but the report's so confusing because it makes no sense now.
No, you know that doesn't make sense at all. It should be Rhea Charlotte because Rhea still hasn't gotten a win over Charlotte. That's long-term storytelling right there.
I want Bianca Charlotte, honestly, because Charlotte's the only one one of the 4 horsewomen she hasn't beaten.
That's not too important to me, but it's important to other people.
I mean, no, I'm not saying it's important. I'm just saying, I guess from a storytelling standpoint, I'm like, hey, if she beats out 4 horsewomen, she's truly proven herself, and then he can lose the fucking title. But whatever. I say Rhea. Okay, I say Rhea. Least surprising entrant, Beth Phoenix. Because obviously she has beef with Rhea for very obvious reason, for Conchero-related reasons. Most surprising entrant, Mickie James once again. She's Impact Women's Champion again.
Country.
Yeah, I feel like Mickie would be the big surprise Royal Rumble entrant for the 2nd year in a row. Maybe they'll get it right this time since Triple H is running things this year, and they'll say Impact Knockouts Championship, or at least Impact Knockouts Women's World Championship, something along those lines, instead of just Impact Women's Champion. Yeah, but my pick is Rhea to win, least surprising Beth, most surprising Mickie James. Guys, go up next. Whoever's next.
Nick.
Yeah, you got it, Mo?
No, I would like you to go ahead.
Okay. This is kind of hard this year because there really isn't a clear pick this year like there's been in previous years. And honestly, right now they've only announced 7 of the 30 names, so you never know. We still don't know a lot of people who's going to be in it. But I think Rhea makes a lot of sense because she's one of the most high-profile women in the company right now with this Judgment Day storyline. So at least something's good going with this group. It would make sense. Personally, I would like to do Rhea Charlotte at Mania again because there's lots of history there. Rhea, from back when Rhea challenged Charlotte to challenge her for the NXT Women's title, and she blew it, which she shouldn't have. And since then, Rhea never got her win back against Charlotte. And I think that would make the most sense. The thing is, if it's for the SmackDown Women's title, that would take Rhea away from Judgment Day. So there's a little drawback on that.
Yeah, I can say it's really confusing.
But Rhea Bianca would also make sense because, like you said, they were supposed to face each other. I think it was a Money in the Bank, and it didn't happen. So the names there is, I'm going to go to Rhea. Like who I'd like to show up, I thought you said. Oh yeah, you said least surprising. And most surprising.
Least surprising entrant, and for you, and most surprising entrant for you for
Well,
this
least surprising is obviously Beth Phoenix because they're going to do Beth Phoenix Rhea Ripley. But if I was to pick somebody else,
for most surprising.
For least surprising.
For least surprising. Oh, you're gonna choose somebody else. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, just to be different. I'd like to see Lita again. That'd be pretty cool.
Leah feels like it feels more than guaranteed. There was even a rumor she was supposed to be a special guest ref for the steel cage match we never got, Raw 30th. So,
but if Ronda was still a champion, I would have gone with Becky to win the Rumble again, but they decided, I guess, to change that plan.
Mm-hmm. I can still see Becky winning the Rumble, if anything.
Yeah, but I guess you could do Becky Charlotte at Mania 1-on-1.
And let's not forget, we still have Elimination Chamber next month. So
yeah. So, but most surprising, probably Mickie James, but that would be pretty damn cool to see that again.
2 years in a row, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, Mo.
Okay. Well, you guys both essentially chose Rhea as your winner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will go with Rhea. Makes sense. If they were still going Ronda as champion, I would have gone with Becky. But I don't know what they're going with Ronda Rousey right now.
Just to be a little bit different and out there, and also the fact that I'm not aware of how many of the women are participating in the Rumble, and I don't want to know. You guys know this already. So my pick is going to be Bayley. I feel like she could give it a go. I know that she's been multi-time champion, but hey, we'll see how it goes. And then Damage Control is being more in the spotlight with that.
Bayley's a really good pick.
With
yeah, I can see that.
Most surprising and least surprising, I was gonna choose two people, but I think there's only one person that would fit and works for both, and that's James Ellsworth.
I'm out. With streams over.
Not Santina Marella. Santina Marella.
I was gonna choose James Ellsworth as most surprising and Santino as least, because he had already made an appearance, but he's in Impact, so I don't think they're going to have Mickie James and Santino both appear in the same Royal Rumble. So my pick for that is going to be James Ellsworth. It's least surprising for me. It'd be most surprising for everyone else.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Moving along.
Oh, what's the next match?
It is, I don't know what's our main event, because they could easily make the UU Championship the main event, but I'm just going to say the main event for the sake of my sanity right now. That is the men's 30-man Royal Rumble match. Of course, we have 30 competitors. 15, half of them have already been confirmed.
I know. Like, come on, give us a little bit of surprise.
15 have been confirmed. A few of them are pretty obvious for surprise-wise. This one is interesting. This one is very interesting. Because
there's a right answer and a wrong answer. What they'll do.
Because originally, the right answer would have just been Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
But now that Sami Zayn is as hot as Daniel Bryan was during his WrestleMania 30 run, I'm fucking don't know. No, I honestly don't know.
I don't see Sami being world champion. Yeah, I think the story makes sense. The story right now is about his and Owens' friendship. So it should be them against the Usos.
So here's how I look at it. Remember how I said scenario A is if his final test involves the UU Championship. His scenario B involves the Men's Royal Rumble. Now, the best scenario I can see is that his final test is getting a bloodline member to win the Rumble. That way he easily tell them to recede their contendership. Remember like how Randy Orton did that to Bray before Mania 33.
Oh yeah, he acted like he wasn't gonna challenge him. Which that storyline still doesn't make it. There's still problems with that storyline in my opinion.
So let's move on. But So it could be he gets. It's now. I would say final 3 or final 4. One of them is Sammy. One of them is a Bloodline member. I think when I originally was talking about it yesterday with somebody, I said Solo. I mean, like, why not? The guy's not going to turn on Roman. He's the least likely of every member of the Bloodline to turn on Roman at that point. So, like, it could be Solo. And just when things Sammy's helping Solo back into the ring, Sammy natural reflex dodges out of the way, and somebody else knocks him out.
Mm-hmm.
That's his final test. And ultimately, in this scenario, I would say if he wins, Roman's going to be happy, but at the same time, he's still pissed at Sammy. He's like Sammy's on the final straw with him. And that could lead into something which will eventually lead to a match between them at Elimination Chamber. Maybe some form of match against Sammy and one of the members of the Bloodline, eventually into Mania. Match between Roman and Sammy. Or we can go with the safe bet, which is Cody wins. He faces Roman on either night 1, night 2 of Mania, depending on if Rock shows up or not. Because right now, I guess there's a report that somebody suggested that Stone Cold be Rock's replacement at Mania against Roman, which I think is really stupid. If that's true. It's just It was a strong storyline somebody suggested, according to a report. It's not.
Yeah, but that is.
Makes no sense.
It makes zero sense.
It doesn't take a blind man to see how stupid that is. So no. So my thing is, do I go with the safe bet, or do I go with my Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30? I'm not saying it's Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm on the fence on with this, because I know they just want to do. My safe bet is they're just going to do Sammy KO versus Usos for the Tag Titles of Mania.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. But considering how over, Mo can contest to this for that trial of Sami Zayn, with how over Sami Zayn was with the crowd, right?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you got to put him in the main event of WrestleMania.
But he's consecutively been over every single week he's been on air with the Bloodline. Not the Bloodline, him. He's been over. I'm not saying this because I'm a Sami Zayn fan. I've always enjoyed Sami Zayn, no matter what he does. He's very entertaining. But I'm seeing it myself, how over he is with the crowd every single week. It's not even the Bloodline, it's just him.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm split on it. And do I go with the safe bet or go WrestleMania 30 Bryan?
Yeah, I get that, but don't you want to have more than one big moment at Mania? So you can have the Sammy KO thing still be a major moment because Sammy's so over, and also have major moments with the world title.
I don't.
You don't need you don't need to change plans like that.
That's where I'm conflicted. So with that being said, I'm just gonna safe bet it. I'm going to go with Cody. I know a report right now is that it's going to be Roman Sammy at Elimination Chamber, which will then eventually lead to Sammy being disbanded or leaving the Bloodline officially, rejoining Kevin Owens, and then going for the tag titles of Mania. I'll go with the safe bet. I really do hope. Part of me does hope I am wrong. But I'm going to go Cody Rhodes on this. They've been building Cody up for the last few weeks, showing his recovery, showing that he still has that goal of winning a championship his father never won. I love Cody to death, man. He's had such a great story since that Hell in a Cell last year. But god damn it, if Sammy hasn't rose to be the cream of the crop, as Macho Man would say, rose to that top, with Cody's absence. So that's why I'm conflicted. But I'm going to go Cody. And then least surprising Royal Rumble return, I'm going to say Edge.
Well, yeah.
Edge is the least surprising because, it's been long enough. And,
it's time to start the Mania program.
Yeah. And you guys already know it. My most surprising Royal Rumble prediction. If Mo can predict Santino and James Ellsworth, I can predict the current reigning, defending, undisputed AEW World Champion MJF. I don't know why I did the number thing. Most surprise. No, I'm just saying most surprising. Like most surprising for me would be MJF.
Well, come on, can at least make it a little bit possible.
Mine is possible.
Yeah, his is more possible than yours.
Okay, fine. Realm for me, for just me.
Realm
of possibility. Most likely, most surprising would be The Rock. Yeah, The Rock showing up.
There can only be one delusional person on this.
I know, right?
But there. I lower my guys to your level. Are you happy? I tamed down my
lower it more.
Lower. You want me to lower it more? Fine. Von Wagner from NXT, most surprising.
Yes.
No. Oh hell no. He's probably in the least. He's probably in the least surprising pile. But no, I'm gonna go with the safe bet and go Cody Rhodes on that one.
Okay. I'm also gonna go Cody Rhodes. Like I get it, Sammy's on a roll, but just because I just always hate how in modern day WWE they always seem to focus on one or two guys because I don't want to be one of those back in the Attitude Era kind of guys, but even in the Ruthless Aggression era, you had more than one big guy on top, and these past couple of eras, they have been doing this thing. We focus on one guy and that's it, and everybody else is supporting. Like there's the John Cena era, and there's the Roman Reigns era, and I think WWE with Triple H in charge of creative, you can get back to realize you could have more than one megastar in a company because during the Attitude Era. When Austin was out for an entire year, WWE was still fine because they had The Rock and Triple H and Undertaker and all those guys. Like, what would happen if Roman Reigns suddenly got injured? Who's as big as Roman Reigns right now? Nobody, because they put all the focus on him. When John Cena ever got injured, they had to scramble and find somebody to replace him. So you can have big guys like Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn and build up all these guys. So you can have more than one major moment at WrestleMania because Mania is supposed to be there's been some Manias that did not live up to expectations, but Mania is supposed to be the big show.
Wow.
Well, and I don't see why the tag team it would definitely elevate the tag team titles because in WWE the tag titles for a long time have not been major. And how big would it say how important the tag team titles are to take this red hot Sami Zayn, have him and Owens, which this whole storyline is about their friendship and overcoming what Sami is going through, going after the Usos, who are a dominant force in themselves in WWE, along with Roman Reigns, and toppling them at Mania. That's still a major moment that you can give Sami Zayn at Mania. And maybe down the road you give Sami Zayn a world title run. I'm not saying I just don't think you need to change plans on the fly. It's not like, to me, Daniel Bryan, the reason they had to change plans on the fly because the plan they were going with didn't make any fucking sense. That's why they had to fix it to where it made sense with Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30.
My prediction was always Roman Cody night 1, Roman Sammy night 2.
Well,
separate the titles.
Well, no, if you're gonna get The Rock.
That's if The Rock doesn't show. That was my prediction. If The Rock doesn't show.
If The Rock doesn't show, I guess you could do that. But then what do the Usos do? You got to give the Usos, who have been so dominant, somebody big for them to face.
I know.
The Usos have crushed every tag team there is, so they got to give them somebody big enough to go against them, and Sammy and KO's it.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, what's your predictions?
I'm going with Cody Rhodes to win for least surprising. Yeah, Edge. Obviously, he's coming back to finish his feud with Finn Balor. Whether it happens at Mania or not, I don't know. It makes sense.
I don't know.
You can do Edge, Finn Balor, Hell in a Cell at Mania. That'd be pretty cool. Do Brood Edge versus Demon Balor. Most surprising. Like, you want to go with a name like Austin and Rock, but those two guys are so heavily rumored that it wouldn't really be that big of a surprise. So, a big surprise. Even though I think he's going to compete in Mania, him being in the Rumble would be a big surprise. I'm going to go with Austin.
Austin as a surprise entrant. Or most
And
surprising entrant. Okay.
Yeah. And if Austin's going to wrestle at Mania, there's so many possibilities. But that's speculation for another day.
Okay. Mo, let's hear what you guys say.
I appreciate the fact that you guys are really pushing for Cody. I don't get my hopes up for the big major pushes in certain ways because I feel like what could bring the most amount of heat, and that's if Cody makes an appearance like most people expect him to, and he gets eliminated by, like, let's say Seth Rollins, because I feel like that would happen. And then it's just like, oh, the poster
Does it set the
child.
face?
Hey, he could turn in an instant. Seeing Cody just boils his blood, and he's just like, you know what? I'm sick of this. He's not getting this opportunity, and then he gets tossed out. But I'm still gonna stick with my BS theory, and Sami Zayn is gonna make it to the end, and then it's just an extended period of time to figure out. Everyone's gonna assume that Sami's just gonna lay down, or there's gonna be something going on to where Roman's gonna have an easy opponent to take out. So there's that. Most surprising entrant, I gotta say, Tatanka.
Okay. Buffalo.
It's like he
Tatanka.
wasn't. I know
Buffalo.
that he wasn't making an appearance at the 30th celebration because of scheduling and family.
Which is
family
weird.
stuff.
He's not in the Hall of
Because of
Fame.
Vin Diesel related reasons.
Family.
I
can see him being in the Hall of Fame this year. I mean, people are like, oh, he never won a title. It's like he had a 2-year undefeated streak. He was still a major guy in his time.
So,
and least surprising.
Least surprising.
Michael Cole.
No. Oh,
I'll be right back.
No, that's a good one too. That could be a good least surprising. Pat McAfee.
You're welcome. I love you.
Pat McAfee he hasn't wrestled since Mania. He's been gone doing the college football commentary.
Let me see that shelf. Get that shelf up.
I'm gonna mute him for a sec while he's doing some stuff. But no, I think, I guess we can do some more speculation while we wait for him to come back. Yeah, Pat McAfee, I feel like college football season's over. I like Wade Barrett on commentary, but he needs to go back to NXT because Booker T is god awful on commentary. Like, bad on commentary. Like,
I feel like you probably gotta give Booker T some time.
Yeah. So
I mean, I haven't been to a NXT show since Booker T has been part of the commentary team, but
I muted you because we can hear your relatives in the background. You have to unmute yourself. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's just as soon as you left, we heard you talking to your sounds like your grandmother. So like we just muted it.
That's my aunt. She didn't know we were recording.
Oh, like it's okay. No, we were just talking about
your aunt loves you, little Nikki.
Well, yeah.
No, we were talking about least. We were talking about least. Another least likely Royal Rumble participant could be least surprising.
Least surprising?
Yeah, would be Pat McAfee.
That would actually be kind of fun.
Yeah, because I believe he's done with the college football commentary stuff, so he could be jumping back on to That's nice. He'll be jumping back on to wrestle some more. It would be cool. Like we got Bad Bunny the year prior. It'd be cool to get back Pat McAfee this year.
Yeah,
It'd be
that'd be
really fun
cool.
to get him. His first Royal. It will be his first Royal Rumble too.
Guys,
Yes.
Logan Paul versus Pat McAfee.
No.
You say no. That would probably be his bad thing.
Apparently, reports have said they do want Logan Paul for the Rumble match, but they don't know because he's still they don't know the his condition.
Yeah, he tore everything. He tore everything.
If he's good, if he's going to be good to go for Rumble. So that's why I didn't really put his hat in the ring when we were talking about least surprised or most surprised because I'm it could go either way with the guy. We know we're going to get a bunch of NXT call-ups. We know we're going to get a couple legend surprises. Yeah, but that... but yeah, that's going to be it for that. What do you guys think is going to be the best match of the night?
Best match of the night? It's kind of hard to judge a Rumble match as one match because it's kind of like a bunch of series of mini segments.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be easy to say one of the men's Rumble or whatever, because one giant match. But I can see Reigns Owens being really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go with Reigns Owens because the Rumbles you never know overall what's going to be.
Okay. So yeah,
in terms of match quality wise.
I'm gonna go with the UWU Championship match, mainly because of the stakes there, and Kevin Owens' involvement as well. And Sami Zayn's involvement as well as the Bloodlines and what could that eventually lead to in the coming months leading up to WrestleMania. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be invested in even though I know the probable outcome who's gonna win that. I can definitely gonna be a really good match. Their last one they had was really good as well, except for that botched ending.
That botched spot, the referee forgot to count because Paul Heyman couldn't get Roman Reigns loose.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go with the UWU Championship match. I wouldn't be surprised if either of the Rumble matches are the standouts of this pay-per-view.
It could be. I think we've seen some really good Rumble matches.
Mo?
I'm gonna go with the double time limited edition 1 in a million MtnDew Pitch Black match starring LA Knight featuring Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt and Darkness.
I mean, I know you're joking, but the match itself could still be pretty good, depending on what kind of match it is.
It's still pretty enjoyable. I mean, I think people's biggest worry is that nobody knows exactly what the fuck this match is. That's the biggest problem everybody has with it. It's what is this? Like I said, it's a Nigerian drum match all over again. It's the last minute they went, street match with drums. Street fight with drums.
Boom. That match actually wasn't that bad.
It wasn't.
The Nigerian drum match.
But, just we'll have to wait and see.
I was going to say, you got Apollo Crews at WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, true. So that's going to do it for our predictions for Royal Rumble 2023. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Royal Ramblings, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell icon as well. Let us know what your predictions are for Royal Rumble 2023. What do you think is going to be the match of the night? Who do you think is going to win the women's and men's Rumbles? And what do you think is going to be the ultimate fate of Sami Zayn? Hit the subscribe button down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching. Now, fellas, where can they find you somewhere on the internet?
Well, you could find me over pretty much everywhere on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Link should be down below. Also, check out my past articles and reviews over at FloridaGameSegment.com and check out their YouTube channel to see a couple of my interviews I've done on there. Because right now, my main website, NicholasSlade.com, is down for the moment, but hopefully that'll be back up soon. So, Mo, my dear friend Mo, where on this wild wilderness, this dark a mysterious wilderness known as the internet, can we find you?
Well, you can find me in this video because this
Mhm.
video is on the internet.
Yeah.
And then for other things, it's you could find it on Instagram, and I have some stuff on the major music streaming services, just experimenting with some hobby music kind of stuff. And then if you watch like the latest episode of I want to say what's the name of it? If you check out AEW Dark at 5:15, 5 minutes and 15 seconds, there's going to be a random person that appears on the screen. And that's
Mhm.
me. And I'm holding a sign that says Afro Mobro. It only works if you have a VPN on and you change your country to Nigeria. But other than that, you might see me on that. But then
might.
everything else is just
Maybe.
normal.
Maybe, possibly.
And if you don't see it, it's playing the Mandela effect.
The mandala. Chris.
What the hell? How does WWE turn down somebody as amazing as Kylie Ray? I mean, that makes no fucking sense.
It's probably because she has a history of mental struggles, which caused her to quit companies.
Sorry.
I hate to
And
say
of
that,
course-
but it's true.
And of course, guys, keep an eye out next week, as of course around that time we will be posting our reactions to Royal Rumble 2023, and of course be on the lookout as well for my birthday stream.
Yeah.
Edit. I still have to get edited. Or gonna probably have my brother edit it. I don't know yet, but I have all the stuff set to get edited. Just gotta get to it. It was really
long.
fun. It was a really fun night until like my PC disconnected once.
It
and
died.
And I nearly lost my shit getting Jackbox started, which you're probably not gonna see that part, right? Because I'm an idiot. So
I don't know.
but stay tuned for that, folks. It should be a fun watch if you haven't seen it already, including that very special mystery game I brought up earlier if you were paying attention. But until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm the king of anime, Nick Slade.
I'm the peasant of anime, Mo Brothers.
And this has been another very royal-filled episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling. So we will see you guys later on the road to WrestleMania.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
As well as one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter and Stardust,
at Super React Bros.
as well as on Facebook.
At Super Reaction Bros.